Hey guys, this is round 4 at GameSwap Tuesday Night Modern. We have Alan Guttag on Jund, and we have Justin once more on Jeskai. Looks like Justin made it all the way, so we'll see what happens here. Looks like they already started. There we go. Snapcaster, Spell Snare, Electrolyze. It's the targets here. What do you take on Jund?
Snapcaster.
Seems like a solid pick. He's going to have a lot of mana for the later turns. Yeah, Justin is definitely a Jeskai connoisseur. So we might see another hand hate here.
Yep.
So I'd imagine you probably take the Electrolyze. Depends on what Alan his plan is. I mean, Spell Snare is not going to hit his turn 3 Lily that he might play. So
nope.
And it looks like Alan has Assassin's Trophy in hand, so Justin finds an answer later. I mean, it's just going to fall to that. We saw a lot of Assassin's Trophies already today.
Good lord.
So yeah, we're going to take the Electrolyze, and we're going to pass it back to Justin. Alright, Justin has picked up his hand now. I've had enough time to look at those lands.
They are very pretty.
Yes, absolutely.
I want them.
I'm not personally too much of a fan of the Expedition Shocks and Fetches. I just don't like how washed out the foiling makes the art look. I really wish there was like an alternate printing of all of them without the foiling, and I think I would like them even more. But you know, I can't ask that. That's a bit too much.
Never too much.
So Alan's gonna probably go the Lily route here. I don't know if he has like a threat in hand, a Tarmogoyf or something. But
Didn't
Lily
see any.
just eats up this matchup if it goes unanswered. Because I mean, it's basically life gain on top of applying pressure.
Yeah.
For every burn spell you aim at a Liliana, I mean, that's just damage you're not doing. Alright, so we're digging deep for these lands here. Okay. So we might be contemplating a red source here. I'm not sure.
Judge.
Or maybe he's checking. Maybe he's missing a card. I'm not sure. Oh, they're in hand. Or I don't know.
I'm not sure what's going on here.
Some sideboard stuff. Ah, okay. He doesn't have 60 cards, so he's trying to figure out what that should be.
I went to fetch. I'm looking for a stomp down. I don't see it in my deck. Okay. And it's not. I'm not crazy. It's not there. I'm missing a card.
You said you already checked your sideboard?
I'm just getting targeted all game. I'm going to miss 8 cards. That's what Tiga does every game. You're just saying I'm the best player here that needs to get taken out of the game.
Double check it.
I'm better than that.
Make sure you wasn't looking over it.
I was pretty sure that wasn't looking at it.
So
I believe you.
every Tuesday in October we have the Modern League going on. What that entails is you will be entered in by subscribing to our Patreon or paying $5 on our website. And what that does is every time you play Modern on Tuesday, your score will be recorded into a bracket. And then once the month's over, all the points are tallied up. Well, they're tallied up every week, but first place this month gets $100 in store credit. And then second place gets 50 and I think 30 for third place, and tiebreakers as well. And yeah, it's just it's a quick and easy way to just turn your normal Tuesday night Modern into, you know, some extra grind, and it also supports the stream, so we can buy better equipment, you know, pay out to the employees here at Top Deck, and you know, it's just really fun. I mean, if you're already going to play Modern, you might as well do it. So yeah, that's the league. Our website's topdeckproductions.com if you'd like to find more information. We also post deck lists of most of all of the league players, and we also do streaming 4 days a week: Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And it's a good mix between standard and modern. You guys probably know that, but you know, I've seen a few new people.
Yeah, I
so-
think it's, what, 3 days modern?
Yeah, sometimes it's a toss-up on Friday whether we want to do standard or modern, but it usually winds up being modern every time.
So if you keep going and we can't find it anytime like that, I'll have to replace it with a basic for now. Continue our search.
That's fine.
Is that maybe it? Hey,
I can't tell if that's a
Think
magic
that's-
card or not on the ground there.
Swamp.
That's how he's gonna get me. He's gonna blood me.
okay.
Get all my basics.
Scott, we do know that it is a topic for Mega
So that's a Jeskai player and a Jund player. What are your thoughts on this matchup on both sides?
It,
Which side of the fence do you want to be on in this matchup?
I'm going to be on the Jeskai side of the fence.
Why do you say that?
Most of the time, they can answer any threat that Jund can put out. They can also board wipe, and that just gets them right back into the game.
Well, you
Plus-
did see in our previous Jund match, the Manlands actually are the MVP in this matchup. They survive the board wipes. They force interesting on-turn decisions for Jeskai to make. So what do you
Yeah.
think of that?
Always changing.
Yeah,
The meta's always going to change.
sure.
And I think Assassin's Trophy is going to be a key thing that changes the meta
This-
up.
Yeah, and specifically this matchup, I would
Yeah.
assume.
Because you can't really just tap out on turn 5 to play your Teferi.
Yeah. Okay, so
Okay.
it looks like Alan got a stomping ground replacement for his deck. Maybe it went missing, or
Something.
maybe the worst happened. Who knows? But we're gonna go ahead and get back into this game and cast this Liliana I was just talking about,
And, yep,
and see if we can run away with it. It resolves.
it does resolve.
Looks like we've been the spell snare,
Yeah, I was thinking that.
and he just drew another one. All right. Well, no 2-drops are gonna get played here.
No.
But at the same time, if he pluses this Lily, you might have to just bin this spell snare.
Yeah, I think you just get rid of it. He's got Cryptic up now.
So he
He's gonna-
bins the Assassin's Trophy.
Yeah, he's going to Cryptic that.
Okay, so he thought it was safe. It happens.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, I feel like Alan's still in a decent position here. I think, is that a Kolaghan's Command in hand? Possibly.
I'm at
Um,
15.
Kind of forced Justin to either play around having cards in hand or just get the Stormer Blade back.
Yeah.
I think the best thing for Alan right now. Okay, we're gonna bounce the Lily back too.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that's a pretty good play.
And just drew another Cryptic.
Okay,
All right.
the cryptics are abundant.
And wonder if Alan's going to try to slam this Lily again.
It's the biggest
Yep.
threat he has,
And it's gone.
but he does get to hold on to this Bolt and K command in hand.
Well, and Justin's got a Celestial Colonnade now.
Okay, so now we have manlands on both sides. One that gets bigger after the first swing.
And now he's got Snap and Cryptic.
Alright, so we're gonna give Justin a choice here. We're gonna get Goif back, and we're gonna make him discard the Sliding Helix. All right, we're gonna force the Snapcaster Mage.
Cast that response after 50 command.
Yep.
So I don't know. I'm assuming he might have targeted Cryptic.
Yeah. He targeted it
I'm gonna go ahead and bounce the Snapcaster Mage and counter the bolt.
and draw.
No? Oh, okay. Oh, he just took the.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
And it looks like Alan might have
nice.
saw the second card underneath.
Mm-hmm. And we're gonna get Goyf out.
Yep.
Goyf counts, I think 4.
Instant
I don't know if they're. Yeah, we have sorcery.
sorcery land. Think we have creature?
Yeah. Well, Snapcaster's in hand. I'm actually not sure if we have creature. Because that's the same Goyf that I countered before. So it might actually be a 3/4.
5,
Okay,
6.
I missed a lot
Okay.
here.
So did I.
Oh, Liliana is
Yep.
countered in the bin. All right, so now we have.
2 Snapcasters.
We're gonna go to combat, and it's gonna stick. And we're gonna play a second one. And the snaps just kind of seem to fall in line sometimes, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Being a.
Oh, and he just drew the path.
Oh my.
Oh my, that was perfect draws right there.
Sometimes you can be lucky and good.
That is true. And now it's got it. Yep.
Snap beats are on.
The snap beats are real.
And Colonnade to help close out this game.
Yeah, he'll eventually do that. I think he's going to want to protect it. So,
I think we just drew the 3rd Goyf.
oh my.
And we're
Yeah.
gonna do a huge logic knot here. That's a lot of mana.
So 2.
You can just naturally do it, no delve. Oh my. There's a lot of gas coming off the top of this Jeskai deck.
Yes. Deck
It
runs
is
hot.
not-
The deck's going to run hot.
Yeah, it is not looking good for Alan here. With Colonnade on the back end and the 4 swing, Helix. Looks like he's
Oh.
gonna force the trade here, but
Yep.
before, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Alan looks like he's fresh out of everything now. Not sure what that 1 card in hand is anymore.
Maybe a fatal push?
Snap Helix.
Yep.
Let's close this game out.
Yeah, I can see how the...
All right. Alan is at 4. All right. There's a raging ravine. Okay. Sometimes that's the way this match goes. I mean, we saw a really nice grindy John Jeskai match earlier today. But
Yep.
this one didn't seem as grindy.
No, seems like it was just all in favor of Jeskai.
You know, now that I think about it, I think the only cantrip we saw was Cryptic Command.
Yeah. He... yeah, he didn't play anything.
You also just like delaying yourself so long.
So yeah, I mean, typical stuff that we talked about before with John and Jeskai's sideboarding strategy. I'd imagine Alan would bring in some graveyard hate.
Yeah.
Like you said, Scavenging Ooze is abundant in most main decks, so I'm not sure how much more is in the sideboard. Maybe some number of spell bombs.
Yeah.
Or
I think just Spell Bomb. Maybe Leyline of the Void.
But yeah, Justin is actually just coming off of a top 8 finish. Not on Jeskai, it was actually on, I think, Mono Red Prison, but in Legacy. So it's been a lot of magic in his days. Though, you know, mistakes happen.
Yeah. That's why we're ultimately here,
Yeah.
to learn from our mistakes.
And yeah, I don't think he really did anything wrong in that game at all. I don't think there was any way that he could have lost that match with how his
No.
deck was just giving it to him. And yeah, I believe these guys are 3-0.
Yep. I think this is a 3-0 bracket.
They are both, I believe, participants of the Modern League as well. So if
Yeah.
you want to come take one of these guys down, come sign up for the league. Since this is a 5-week month, we do drop your lowest performing week of the month. So if you haven't played at all, that would be a 0. So, you know, you'd still have a way to get in there, even missing 2 weeks. Yeah. So we're going to try to get into this game too. Hopefully we can find that stomping ground that
Yeah.
Alan dropped out of his deck. I'm not sure what happened there. We do have the giveaways ending in 30 minutes at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It is 9:30. If you'd like to enter, just type !enter, and to see how many points you have, you can do !points. If you're not already a subscriber for Twitch, if you'd like to subscribe to us, you do get 500 points for subscribing to our Twitch channel. And you also get a free sub with Twitch Prime, which will still reward you the 500 points. So if you don't want to fully subscribe, you know, every month, you can use one of your free subs to acquire those points for future giveaways. So. And Justin has also been performing really well at our leagues specifically.
I think he's taken down a few of them.
Yeah, I do believe, I think he won, trying to remember, it was either 2 months ago, I think it was in July.
Yeah.
He took that one down first place. That was, and I believe he's been on Jeskai for a while. He's just grinding it out.
Yeah. He primarily plays Jeskai. I've seen him go to green a few times,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's told me he just hates playing green.
I actually, the last time I played against Justin, he was on Scred. And
Well, that's...
I was on Death and Taxes, and he was gonna... He played red spells that didn't ultimately kill me, and
Yeah.
didn't resolve a Storm Breath. If he resolved a Storm Breath, Death and Taxes does not like that card.
No, I think...
Single main deck answer to that card.
Alright, so it looks like both players are down to 6.
Okay.
So, looks like we might just have hopefully have a slugfest going on.
So how do these decks mulligan?
I think on the draw, I'm honestly not sure. I think they're pretty even.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing is, John gets hand hate, so
Right.
ultimately, if John was on the play, so Justin's hand might just turn into a 5-card hand.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so you're going to keep it.
Yep.
They're both going to keep.
And there's the hand hate.
Okay. So we've got a Celestial Purge, a Snap, and a Bolt. I guess we take the Snap here like last
Yep.
time. And we have a Jace sitting there in the back. How do you feel about Jace the Mind Sculptor in the Jund matchup?
Haven't really played it since Assassin's Trophy, but
Sure.
like I said, you can't really just go tapping out to play your Planeswalkers anymore.
Yeah, well, I feel like you couldn't really do that before Assassin's Trophy. It's kind of hard to justify a turn.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess you're right.
Justin ripped off for his turn.
I think it was a cryptic command.
Okay. Yep. So he's hurting a little bit for lands, but, you know, Jeskai gives a lot. I mean, it plays a high number of lands. Well, both of these decks play a lot of lands,
I think they're
actually.
both actually on 25 lands.
Yeah. How do you feel about Jund having so many lands?
Honestly, I didn't like it. When I played, I tried to traverse instead, and it worked out fine.
Yeah.
Because
Did you make any other alterations to apply the Delirium, or?
no, just cut the land, 2 lands, and put traverse in.
So yeah, lots of shuffling here. We're gonna go ahead and open up Justin's turn. Is that a second cryptic command? We haven't found that land yet. Hopefully it comes timely. All right, we got a Kitchen Finks. Kitchen Finks and Jund. I like it. I like green-white things.
Of course you do.
Raging Ravine, not sure. Alright, so we finds the 3rd land. Hopefully for Justin, this 4th land just comes right off the top. He's got a bunch of dead cards until that happens. Alright, so we have a second Scavenging.
Oh my god.
So Justin's going to at least be able to capitalize on this Logic not in hand. He's going to have to delve out 1 card. That's not bad.
Well, 3 cards. You got to delve 3.
Well, I don't... Oh,
He's got the 2, yeah. He's got to delve 3 cards.
Alright, well, there's the path to exile, at least. Deal with Kitchen Finks.
Yep. Oh, God.
Okay. That's a lot of lands. We're going to Thoughtseize here. Well, we're probably going to lose the Mind Sculptor here. Because Justin can still rip that 4th land and slam a Mind Sculptor into this. I mean, I guess that's not great to do, like we were just saying.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, Purge deals with the Blood Raid right now, in the present
Yeah.
board state. But I assume Justin would want that for Liliana permanence. Well, we're just going to go ahead and fire it off. I still think that's a good trade for Alan. Even with the threat of Justin just getting this land. That's another Cryptic.
Oh, boy.
Alan gets to swing in this Raging Ravine next turn.
Oh, and there's another one. Well, there's a Field of Ruin, so that's...
He does have triple blue. Alright, you get a Mountain on the Dark Confidant and a Goyf. So if we go to combat here, should have enough mana for Goyf left over. I'm going to Field of Ruin this Raging Ravine. If only you had a 3-drop to just slam out right now. Capitalize on that, just that little bit of extra mana. Now I'd imagine we'd resolve this Goyf knowing that the Cryptic doesn't counter it after this activation. So, and Justin's still in this. He's sitting at 7. I feel like Elspeth. That's
not good.
Not a good draw. Lightning Helix would be nice here.
Yeah.
It's just 4 or 5. 4 path.
Well, he has Cryptic to hide behind for one more combat step. We get our Dark Off Not trigger. We're going to lose 0.
As Bob hits lands.
But, I mean, when you put 25 lands in your deck, I feel like that's kind of why. Alright, so we're going to force this Cryptic to tap down draw, I'd assume.
Yep.
And play this Raging Ravine.
And?
There is a land. It is a shock land. If he hits this 6th land, he can stabilize with Elspeth. That's pretty strong here.
Yes, it is.
Bloodbraid for Alan.
Oh,
big.
that is very big.
He doesn't know about the yet 3rd Cryptic command that Justin has, so.
No.
Just gonna go ahead and mush. I would hold the BBE, to be honest. You're presenting lethal already. You've got enough mana to do both.
Activate twice. Go to contact.
What do we,
Go ahead.
I'm confused.
And what?
We tapped a lot of mana for that Raging Ravine.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't get why he tapped that many.
Cryptic commands.
Alright, there you go, Bob. Playing on my team.
Yeah, I mean, if you're already presenting lethal without the Raging Ravine, you can just say go to combat and declare attackers. But before you get to the attackers, he's gonna have to tap them down.
Oh, he double activated.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why it was so much mana. Alright, so now we get to fire off this Bloodbraid.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we find a bolt. Okay,
We got
Scavenging
Ooze.
Ooze.
I think he's gonna have to counter the and tap. Does he have a?
No, that's
no.
an opt in his hand.
Oh.
Let me cast an opt.
All right, he's gonna try and.
Brea Shaper, thanks for following. Welcome to Top Deck. Speaking of which, let's see what Justin top decks on this opt. We get an island. A very expensive island.
Yes.
Alright, we're gonna mush.
Mush, mush, mush.
See if these little guys get there.
All right, we got a path, and we're gonna have a bolt for the Bloodbraid. Take 2.
Okay, Justin exhausting all the resources he possibly can.
I think Alan has a bolt in hand. Not sure.
But I think Justin's best move currently is to drop this Elspeth next turn. It's the only thing that stops him from dying in combat.
Yeah.
But I mean, if there's Bolt in the mix, oh, Maelstrom Pulse, that's going to be pretty good for those pesky tokens. Justin also knows about Assassin's Trophy in the list, so
Yep.
he also can walk into that.
Oh.
Gets another island. So we're going to go ahead and tap out. Bronze 5 LP0. Thanks for following.
Yep.
Yep,
And
blown
there's
out
game.
by the pulse.
Yep.
All right.
All right, game 3.
That was the rough one for Justin. Missing those
When
land
did
drops.
he get his 4th
times in a
land?
row?
Was it 2 or 3?
I think he missed it twice, which landed him on 4 mana on turn 7,
Yeah.
turn 6, and even so, 4 drops in hand to play. So you can't tap out for the Jace, and Cryptic Command only buys time, which it did a great deal of. But Control wants to have a lot of lands. To
Yes,
do
they
a lot
do.
of things, so that's a rough one. No cantrips either.
Oh, he's seen an opt.
Well, I meant like
Early
he had-
on,
Yeah, he
yeah.
had the 3 land opener, no cantrips to support not having those lands. So We do have the giveaway in about 15 minutes. It is 9:43 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is going to fire at 10 o'clock. So get your entries in now and try to get that true name nemesis. And once again, it is not foil, but it is of either printing of your choice.
Yep.
Do you have any predictions here for Game 3, the last game of the night?
Hand hate, man.
Hand hates the MVP here.
Yep.
I think you draw like enough
I think my money might be on Jund here. That might be just the underdog in me.
Yeah.
Justin did already take down Jund tonight. But I don't know. It just seems like it was kind of the decks playing themselves in
Pretty
both of these
much,
games.
yeah.
So Justin will have an advantage going first.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully he keeps some cantrips this time.
Well, sometimes you'd have no choice. And the hand looks that good. You
That's
gotta
fair.
draw a land sometime. You got 3 lands to find, or 3 turns to find one.
Yep. Don't now that does. Oh.
Honestly, it's kind of hard to tell how many lands he has when they look so pretty.
Yep.
I think that's another 3-lander.
I think it is. I didn't see any cantrips though. But Alan is on a multi 6.
And Justin is on the play once again. So, I don't know, hopefully this might pay off. Guess we'll have to see. And I believe Spell Snare might actually make an appearance in this game.
Maybe.
Being on the play, it's pretty powerful. No, being on the draw, it's still powerful, to be honest. The question is, if Justin can turn to a search for Ascant. If he does, he'll win the game.
So they say.
Turn 2 search wins games.
Turn 2 Assassin's Trophy on your Ascanta.
Is this a mold of 5 or 6? I don't know.
I think it's still on the resolving the
shuffling.
6. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, we have a duress in this opener for Alan. That's pretty strong. What do you think about Spell Pierce and Jeskai?
Not really sure. I don't really like the Spell Pierce.
Sure.
Just don't like it.
All right, so no turn 1 Inquisition this time from Alan, so
No.
he can't get rid of those 2 snaps in Justin's hand. But he does get rid of the Cryptics. He's a long way away from being able to use that.
Oh, and there's the
We're going to see this turn 2 search.
think
Is
we
this
are.
it?
Maybe.
Does Justin want to
Nope.
win? All right, I don't know.
I don't think he wants to
If
win.
Justin doesn't win this game, it's all on that play right there.
Yep.
Held up mana for nothing. So Justin's going to start his turn 3 without playing a single spell so far. Seems kind of out of character, but like you said, not many cantrips to work with in this opener. Turn 3 search. So we're going to go ahead and play a 3-drop knowing about this Spell Snare and resolve the Sylviana.
Yep.
I'm going to pitch a Treetop Village and the Spell Snare. All right. So we have land number 5 in total, being a colonnade. That's pretty good.
Yep.
Alan does have the Assassin's Trophy, but he's running out of things to just pitch away to the Sylviana.
Yeah, because I think he wants really everything in his hand.
Yeah, we'll grow the Goyf here. All right, Goif is deployed. I see Walker, sorcery, instant land.
I believe so.
Looks like Justin has a response here. We're gonna snap. Oh, snap spell snap.
Very nice.
Very good line for Justin. He gets to turn around and beat the Cilia a little bit. Search trigger. Let's see what Justin wants to do with it. He's gonna draw. Lily down to 3 from the Snapcaster beat.
What did he draw off of it?
I'm not quite sure. It might be. So he has a land in hand. He didn't play a land. Either that or he pitched it to the Liliana last turn. I think Alan's going to try to empty his hand here and took up this Lily. Unfortunately, I believe he's walking into a Cryptic here, but you got to force him to have it. Just a reminder, 10 minutes for the giveaway. So get your entries in now. All right, let's see what Alan wants to force his hand against here. Do we make him sack the snap? Is that what he, or is he cleaning the die? Not sure if he's deciding on. Looks like he's in the tank. Does he attack with Ravine and lose this card? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and. I think Alan is sandbagging
Believe.
a forest.
Yep.
That's quite a powerful bluff there. Making Justin think he has something he doesn't want to discard. It's either that or that's the Assassin's Trophy he hasn't played yet. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. Man, I was going to say, that's a really powerful bluff if he's sandbagging a forest.
Believe it or not, I was at a pre-release with Eric, one of our roommates.
Mm-hmm.
He bluffs a forest for 6 turns.
All right, so he loses the search. It's all because he didn't play it on turn 2, by the way.
Yeah, obviously.
Justin gets back the land. He discarded the Liliana, essentially, here.
Yeah.
And Justin still has Cryptic in hand? Cryptic Snap, maybe?
Maybe, I think it's Snap and... Well, we're going to probably find out right here.
I'm going to slam down this Scavenging Ooze. It's probably the best thing besides a Bloodbraid Elf here. Okay, so we're light on green here.
Why is he tapping it all the way out?
Yeah, he only has 2 green there. That's a Blood Crypt, right?
Yes. You got a Blood Crypt and
Where is that?
Overgrown. Overgrown Raging. That is a Blood Crypt. He cannot...
Well, I mean, he can tap it for mana.
He can tap it for mana, but he can't eat 3 things out of the
Right.
yard.
Well, we can't see the yard anyway, so let's hope they...
Oh, it's Twilight Mire. He filtered
Oh,
it.
it's a filter land. Okay. Hey, I mean, he still could have tapped Twilight Mire for colorless and not been able to pay, so...
Exactly.
Joke's on you, kid. Alright, so we're gonna snap path. Alan's running out of gas.
That he is. Do we know what's in his hand? Oh, there it is.
That.
It's a land.
Alright, so Snapcaster makes an appearance
Snap
for
the
the beats
beats.
once again. All this nervous shortcutting, unnerving for me. I like to take my time on turns, do everything right. You know,
Everything
'cause-
by the book.
Well, not, you know, just, it's not like that. It's just, I want to want to make sure I'm performing properly, and
No, I get you.
mistakes can easily be made when you shortcut so much. I'm gonna fire up this ravine once again. You know, I don't think I've ever seen a ravine have more than 2 counters on it in a game. So is he gonna get bolted or cryptic bounce? I mean, he still can
Maybe
just play it
cryptic
again.
bounce.
Bounce seems a little silly. Oh, we're firing up the colonnade to trade with it. That makes sense. Okay, oh man, is that what number is that? 4, 3? Raging Ravine.
I think it's
it's
3.
3.
I think it's the 3rd.
One got pathed, one died to combat, and one got bolted, I think. Alright, this is where Bloodbraid comes in. That's it. That's my girl. Choke.
Oh God, no. Oh.
Well,
That's gross.
yeah, I mean, nothing's tapped, so it's not a blowout, but it does require Justin to just look exactly for a cryptic to not lose to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's amazing. I'm gonna say I cried a little bit there. There's a tear in my eye. As most blue players would experience in response to a choke, he's in the tank quite a bit. So I think we're waiting on Bloodbraid to resolve or go to combat.
I think it's go to combat.
If it's cryptic, I guess. No, you can't bounce choke here. He can just play it in second main. So he's going to have to bounce it on an insta. Okay, so he doesn't have that. See if Alan can apply some more pressure. We have Bloodbraid number 2.
God.
Oh, my
God.
goodness. That is...
That's gross.
That's Jund. That
is
is textbook Jund right there.
Jund for you.
Find those 3-drop answers. Oh, jeez. Justin not looking
Nope.
great here.
I think Jund might be running away with this one.
Oh, man. Blue not being able to do anything sucks for blue. So we're going to get this search. That'll turn into an island that will untap.
Yep.
Because it's not an island. Let's see what we got here. We have Raging Ravine and Bloodbraid for the crackback. We have a Finks coming into the fray.
Yep.
Oh, no, he pitched it. Okay.
7
Going for the throat here. This will end very quickly if Justin can't answer this choke. I'm going to turn search into a land here. Finds a Field of Ruin. I think Teferi's a way out here. He can
Yeah.
make islands untap.
He can also tuck the.
But I mean,
Choke.
Justin is at 5.
That is true.
Even a tap out Teferi here, I feel like still loses in the game. So we're just going to reduce the clock with a Field of Ruin activation. Justin's got to switch gears real fast, which is what this deck's good at.
Yeah.
This guy, you know, it can switch gears at an instant, which is really powerful.
All right.
So we must have something. Oh, that's a Rethiga. 2 minutes until the giveaway. Get that quite literally last minute entry into the giveaway. Just tap exclamation point enter, or to find how many points you have, exclamation point points. And best of luck to everyone involved.
Oh, that's gross.
Okay, so after a tap out for a Wrath of God. Oh, man. So Justin does have 2 blue available through this choke until he uses that last blue. Unless that's a Sacred Foundry.
That's a
that is-
Sacred.
okay, so yeah, he gets
He's
one.
got
blue.
1 blue.
Wow, I'm still in awe about that choke.
Oh,
I
he's got
didn't
another.
actually know he had it in his 75, and to Bloodbraid into it off the top, that's just remarkable. Better to be lucky than good, right?
I think he just has it here.
I mean, Justin is finding more blue sources, but
Well, no, he's got a Scavenging Ooze with a counter. I
how
think
many
he's
creatures can we eat here?
1, 2, 3.
That's
Yeah,
already lethal.
That's
yeah?
lethal.
4.
4
All
just-
right.
Yep.
There
All
you
right.
have it. That's the Jeskai Jund matchup.
And you called it. You said Jund was going to get it.
I didn't know the tool was going to be choke.
Yeah. That's a little gross.
Oh man.